What is up, y'all? It is me, the Eric V, and you're listening to Dead End Gaming. I am joined by Kevin, Bloodbath, Tower Power. Any other names I'm missing, sir?
How you do my
High
intro?
Tower, High Tower Power.
Mr. Bass Esquire.
Mr. Bass Esquire. I don't even use High Tower Power no more. I changed all my socials to not Bloodbath. So the people was getting confused. Not very many people, but it was a few. It was a handful.
Were people getting confused, or were your personalities getting confused?
That's not what this is about. So Kevin this bitch. Like, it was thrown off, bro. I don't know.
Gotta keep you on your toes. I also have the lovely Miss Tyler Durden here.
What up, though, y'all? AKA Sweetest Pie, AKA the Hoodie Bandit, AKA a Boogie in Yo Hoodie, AKA Yo the Hoodie Tight Son. I run that shit, bitch. Nah, I mean.
All right. Well, today we are absent one Willie and one BZ. Willie was here during the pre-show as we were setting up. He was showing off that he was at some barbecue spot in Gary.
Super fake.
Tell us about it.
We kicked him out, y'all. He's not going to be back next week. We kicked him out the band.
But he gonna come at the end of the shows for Dead End Wrestling. So if you want to see Willie, make sure you check us out on Twitch. BZ is also not available. He is doing his thing in the D. So we're gonna start off with the games that we've been playing. Let's ask Tyler, what you been up to? You see that I steepled my fingers? I steepled my fingers.
Oh, God. Yeah, whenever I see people steepling their fingers, it always makes me think either of Evil Villains or TED Talks, which are really not necessarily that different. But yeah, you definitely look like you're either hatching an evil plan or you're telling somebody about your evil plan on a TED Talk stage. So I'm not sure which.
Or Apple keynotes.
But yeah.
Steve Jobs.
That vibe too. Yep. All of the above. But yeah, my answer is pretty much the same as last week. Still playing Fallout 76, still playing Spiritfarer, played a little bit of Apex this week, but not much like yesterday. And I noticed like I'm so far behind on my battle pass compared to other seasons because I just have barely been playing it, partially because I've been in and out of town. But yeah, I don't think I'm gonna get my full battle pass this season like I usually do. But yeah, same old. And still, I was literally just talking earlier today about how I want to get back to Persona 5 Royal at some point. I have not forgotten it. It is still on my list of things that I want in my current life, but I just haven't had time to play it.
It'll be there when you need it. Kevin, what you been up to?
So I've been playing Yakuza 0 still.
Okay.
It's cool. I'm liking it. I played Apex again, but I'm getting trashed. Like, remember I told you I played the other week and I was still good?
Mm-hmm.
Bro, I played this other day, a steaming pile of shit, bro. I don't know what the fuck I was doing. Dude, me and my boy Killer while we was playing arenas.
Mm-hmm.
And here's how you know I'm rusty as fuck. I had the flatline. I was tagging this dude. So then his homie was far away, so I was using single fire trying to be strategic. A third one rushed me. I didn't realize my shit wasn't in auto, so I'm still single firing somebody at close range doing shitty.
Awkward.
Shitty. And now the rest of the team was like, Kev, what the fuck you doing, bro? This nigga was right next to you. How you missed him that many times? My bad, y'all. I know I was still in single fire. I'm slacking in my pimping. Like, stuff like that. Very ugly mistakes. So yeah, I got to get back to it. I just been too busy playing KO City, dodging,
I'm gonna get on that.
Up, dive, and dodge.
You talked me into it earlier.
It's fun, and look, you get to create 3 different characters. You can switch out like between games, and you can make all 3 of them black women. All my characters is black. I got 2 black dudes, and I got this black girl. She got like the twist. It's popping. She's great.
I mean, because you already know that was one of the selling points when you said that they had like the hairstyles for black women. I'm like,
nothing I said about the game until I said they had black hair. I saw your face as I was describing the game off camera. I was just like, oh yeah, it's about dodgeball. They have black hairstyles. They got what? That's it. That's exactly how it went. But I think that's all I played, y'all. I didn't do too much else. Did I play anything else? I played 2K. Oh shit. So I'm in this 2K league with Willie and B and FIFO. We made our own league. And my cousin Dad.
I can tell by your body language, this shit is not going well. You've not said a word about it. I'm just reading all the language. All of it is just like this shit going terrible.
Positive to say about this league. We all did a fantasy draft of our teams. My team, on paper, these niggas go crazy. On the court, these niggas are useless, dog. We've lost every game. We lost every game so far. The only game I won was against Willie, and that's because he don't play 2K as much as me. So I figured I was going to beat him. But my next game is against B, and B also don't play 2K as much as me. So I know we'll beat B as well. But at first I was just like, my team is like, is it me, y'all? Am I the one that sucks? So then I let my team sim a game against the computer. Niggas lost that too. So I said, all right, so it's not just me. It's y'all as a unit. So I don't know what's going on. I'm gonna need this season to come to an end already. We need to scrap this, act like it didn't happen, start a new season. Just let me try again, because my team, we're not making the playoffs at this rate, y'all. So we're not. It's not gonna happen.
So what do you think?
When are we gonna get on Apex, like the three of us? Because like y'all know, I usually play with Rams. I completely understand why you're making that face, Kev, and also you are making a similar face, Eric. And I understand because I know that I have not played with y'all in a minute, and I typically play with randos. But I'm sick of them motherfuckers. I don't know if y'all saw that clip that I posted on Twitter of this like game that we almost won, and they went running in all fucking willy nilly when they was all like the team we was going against. They were already situated. They could already see us coming. Popped out of cover to run towards them. I'm like, what the fuck are y'all doing? I'm sick of randos. I need a break from randos. So if y'all are trying to send a gun emoji, I might just answer the call for the first time in a while.
Will I have to wait until Batman hours to send it, or do I have to work around your business hours? I'll make sure I ask first.
I wasn't gonna berate you. I was just gonna tell you that I got time tonight.
Right,
did I don't know if I mentioned. Was I here last week? Yeah.
No, you wasn't.
No, I was.
No, you wasn't.
Sure, I was.
You was? Yeah, you was, because we was all here. I apologize. You was here.
I don't know if I mentioned that I played Knockout City last week, but I feel like it was last week when I played it. I played it with Good and Flip, and it was my first time playing it. We got it in. I was better than I expected.
It's fun.
Yeah, it was a good time for sure. It's free on Game Pass. Let's see. My main game.
Before I finish though, before I let you do all your thing. If anybody wants to join our 2K league, we're gonna expand it pretty soon. So like if anybody else plays 2K, they got 2K21, you just let me know, B know, any of us know. We'll add you to our league. You know what I'm saying? You can get you a team. I have the Magic. So choose your most local hometown team. And then, let us know. Well, let me know, B. We'll add you to our
You said y'all was losing, so why would people want to join that?
They're not on my team, nigga. They'll have their own team. Okay. Don't worry what the fuck we doing. So this is a test season. It's not gonna be like this next season. I promise you. I'm good at 2K. It's just my team, y'all. I don't want to talk about it. I don't want to talk about it.
So,
I'm done.
Nigga. What was I about to say, yo? So a lot of weird shit happened for me this week. I bought 2K21 for PS5. And then, so people were asking me all over IG, why'd you buy it? I bought it because my girl has 2K21, but she has it for PS4. So when she comes over, she'll be able to play it on PS5. And it was $20. And then Smitty's like, yo, it's on Game Pass. I was like, oh shit, it's on Game Pass. So I canceled it.
It's been on Game Pass, yeah.
Right. So I canceled it. And then when it downloaded, and I was like, wait a minute. I don't see no Xbox Series XS logo. And I was like, oh, this is the musty version. So I uninstalled that, re-downloaded, or I rebought the version for PS5. So that'll be coming in physically, like Friday. I'm gonna put my face in the game or whatever. I'm gonna play it a little bit. She said she wanted me to have a little career or whatever. So I'm gonna do a little. I ain't saying I'm joining no leagues. I'm not saying I'm spending none of my.
I get that.
Okay.
I wanted to interject. So she was playing on the PS4 version, right? And you said you bought a PS5 version
for me. for when she
you
comes
bought
over.
yourself for when she comes over there.
Mhm.
But it's a completely different game.
That's the point.
It's not like, but it's not going. It's not. So it's like all her practice is going to be for naught when she plays the version at your house.
They're
Good.
trying to even the playing field is what it sounds like to me.
Good.
Yeah.
So yeah, that's on the way. So that's why I played 2K21 for a few seconds. I played Overwatch for a friend's birthday. That friend being Icky Boop. I've played Overwatch a little bit on PS4. I've played it a little bit on Xbox. I've never really given it a lot of time to really, because it's so much. There's so many characters. There's no weapons involved and nothing like that, but it's so many fucking characters and abilities that it was always a little bit overwhelming for me. So I played it for I think 3.5 hours or 3 hours on Twitch maybe, and I came in and it was just by myself. I normally don't play multiplayer games by myself at all. I don't want to play it again. It wasn't terrible, but it wasn't crossplay yet at the time where I did play it. And I was hoping that it was crossplay when I played it, which was I think Monday or something like that. But or whatever day of the week that shit was. Wednesday. It was Wednesday. But anyway, I don't know, man. I remember when I played on Xbox a while back, I was doing well with Sombra. And that's when I was playing with my coworkers. Like we was murdering shit. I don't know if it's because they like were lower level and skill-based matchmaking was a factor. I don't know. We were doing well. But when I did shit by myself, shit was ass whole time. Don't matter who I played with. But in the beginning, it was all right. Anyway, I played Final Fantasy Integrate. I finished it. It's only about maybe 6 hours. It's dope as hell. It looks beautiful. 60 frames. The Yuffie, she's adorable, cute as a button. Loved it. Loved the presentation of it. Loved the music in the DLC. They add more to Final Fantasy VII Remake's ending, and that was interesting and dope. There's a lot. Like I really like it. I want to play through it again because it was so short. Old School Saturday was Kirby Nightmare and Dreamland for the GBA. Played some Apex. I played with Koi and Killamar. We didn't do so well. I played with Sober and Drew the Slayer. We fucking murdered. Like I did very well. But yeah, I also started a few weeks ago Final Fantasy X, so I've been playing that a little bit when I have time, but I haven't really dove into that just yet. But that's it.
That was my first official Final Fantasy game I played was 10.
How far you get into it?
I made it. I don't think I made it all the way to the end. I remember I kept getting real upset when I would lose the splash ball games. So I would like save before I do them. I get caught up playing them shits a bunch, just trying to make sure I won. So
Okay.
I can't remember how far I got, but I know I got pretty far into the game.
I haven't
Splash
even
ball, I was like,
played it yet. The sport that I cannot think of the name of. It's not called Splash Ball. Blitz Ball.
that's what I thought it was. Blitz ball. That's what it is.
It's fucking Splash Ball.
Blitz ball. That's what this shit was called.
But yeah, I'm looking,
bro,
I'm looking
why
forward
is this
to it.
fucking game so hard, bro? Like, it was so unnecessarily hard to win.
I remember my cousin used to play that shit all the time back in the day on PS2, like when it was fresh. But hold up. Speaking of being fresh, we got some Twitch streamers out here that's doing a little bit of licking, a little bit of autoerotic, some auditory, whatever that shit's called, meridian response, whatever. Amaranth and Indie Fox, they got a temporary ban from Twitch. For some reason, like whenever people mention bans on Twitch, it's bans for a few days. So I feel like they should call it suspensions or like put them on the bench or some shit like that. So
Timeout.
Yeah, timeout, something like that. So these particular streamers were doing ASMR ear licking. ASMR is, some people still don't know what ASMR is, so I'll give my crude definition of it. It is sounds, like people making sounds that people enjoy. It could be with their mouth, it could be with their fingernails, it could be with chewing food, whatever. But yeah, so that's a Twitch category. And I guess there's a gray line between like ASMR. Some people think that it's sexual. I'm sure some of it is sexual for certain people, depending on the sounds, depending on the person. So these particular streamers, Amaranth and Indie Fox, were doing ear licking. Now, some people are into ear licking, some people aren't. But I guess Twitch considered that to be a little bit too risque. So they got rid of them for a set amount of time. First of all, Tyler, how are we feeling about ASMR in general? Or just like this news story?
Why I get called on first?
Because Kevin just talked.
I was actually, okay, since you asked, I was going to say this a second ago, that it reminded me of this girl who I think was either like a teenager or adolescent or something that was doing ASMR on YouTube, and she ended up like she had a really big following, and she stopped because she was getting so many sexual comments, like really out of pocket sexual comments from grown ass men. And so I just wanted to like throw that out there as sort of a note about ASMR, is that like, I don't think, at least in my opinion, that it doesn't have to be inherently sexual. I feel like people make shit sexual and they decide that it is, and then they try to put that viewpoint on, like, and I'm not saying you, I'm just saying like in general. And so like that doesn't have to do with this particular video that we're talking about today, but I just wanted to throw that out there, that I don't think the ASMR has to be inherently sexual.
Right. And that's why I wanted to start off by defining it before we got deep into it, because I know some people don't know what it is. And that's why I'm like, for some people it's sexual, depending on what you're into, depending on what it is. It could be what, you know, it's a lot of gray area, which is why I guess Twitch allowed it, or Twitch allowed a certain aspect of it until they didn't allow it.
People listen to it like to go to sleep. And so like somebody said in the chat that like rain noises could count as ASMR. And I think that's a very good point. You know, like there's kind of like this gray line, and then like people sort of like made it sexual, and then there's, I don't know, it's kind of a conundrum of sorts.
Yeah, you know, obviously the way Twitch works, it is a very gamified social media, so it's very encouraged to donate and interact with the streamer. So there are a lot of cases where people will, you know, do what they got to do to get that money, basically. And I think that's what these two in particular were doing. I'm trying to think, like, I don't know, do y'all feel like it's fair for Twitch to ban them for ear licking? I guess sensual ear licking, maybe, or like simulating that.
It's like, this isn't their first ban though. It's like they always getting banned for something risque. So it's like they just keep finding new angles to get banned at. So it's like, I feel like it'll be different if this was somebody who out the blue was regularly in the ASMR category doing like mundane ASMR shit. But it's like, if you know you just hopped in the ASMR game to start making mouth sounds by ears, what you up to? You know what I'm saying? It's like, it's devious at best to me. I don't know. If it would have been anybody, if you decided that you wanted to start making ASMR sounds of you brushing your head out the blue, fine. You did it for like a month, cool, that's normal. But you can't just hop in the ASMR game making mouth sounds, bro. I don't know what it is. It's like, you just, as long as you got to draw in the same.
I mean, it depends on the mouth sounds. Like with ASMR, there's a lot of role play. For instance, like I've seen ASMR that's just like, you know, you're encouraging girlfriend and she's just telling you shit like, you're doing a great job. It is just like shit like that. So it's not like, it's not inherently, I didn't want to like try to actually like be good at the shit, okay?
Oh my god!
I just creeped somebody out.
I'm sorry, Eric. What does the encouraging girlfriend say? Can you? I missed it the first time.
Somebody got on AirPods right now. Yo, y'all know that meme where the dude is like, somebody's doing that shit right now. But again, I say that to say like, it's just basically like I'm never mad at the women when it comes to this thing. I'm never mad at them. The way I always see it is just supply and demand. It's just like Twitch is allowing it until they don't, and then they ban you, and then you be able to come right back or whatever. So it don't even matter like that. So it's like, okay, I won't cross that particular line again. And now like they've become the example of how far you can go with ASMR. But there was some other ASMR content, that was involving Amaranth, if I'm not mistaken. I actually saw a portion of this live what Tyler was talking about. Some of you have mentioned it in the chat. But with these microphones that do have ears to simulate ears, they'll shove the mic up their ass and attempt to fart into the mic. And there's people in the chat saying like, come on, if you're not going to fart, like go offline. Like, come on, where's the fart? Like there's people who are really into that.
There's people out there. There's a lane for everything.
And also, I forgot, she's also wearing a Spider-Gwen costume with a horse's head and making galloping and slurping noises. It's real weird. I'm not gonna say I understand it.
It's a whole lot. It's a whole lot of odd stuff going on over there. Also, I saw somewhere else that apparently they be hopping over into the yoga section, but all they really be doing is bending over with their butts in the air the whole time. Just like finding ways to put their butts in the air. It's like, this ain't yoga. Like, what are y'all doing? You know, so it's like.
So for the record, disclaimer: Dead End Gaming and Dead End Studios does not condone kink shaming. So we'll just put that out there.
I'm not kink shaming.
I mean, if the kink is ass, no shit, I'm with it. No, but yeah, it's just like I don't know. It's just again, man, it's just supply and demand. Like these until Twitch does something about it, you know. And they did.
For now, but it's like if you know this is what you're trying to sell, I guess that Twitch is like Twitch is their commercials for their OnlyFans or whatever. Right. But it's like there's other places you could be doing this. Like you don't have to. I don't
know. Sounds like the best place to do it to me. Sounds like the best place to do it.
Because you real porn places. Don't become one of them cam people who they do the internet stuff.
But if they're a cam person, there's no point to sending them to OnlyFans because they already saw everything.
Now you send them to the OnlyFans for your recorded content. The live shit is the live shit. The pre-recorded shit is the pre-recorded shit.
I don't know. Twitch is that sample, you know. Just get a little taste. You want that real shit?
Nah, but I read that
$39.99 or whatever they charge. I don't know.
I read that during their ban, their followers, like their OnlyFans subscriptions be going up whenever they get banned. And it's like people were trying to see, oh, this the girl that got banned. What she get banned for? Farting in the microphones, you know, normal stuff like that.
I mean,
it's a slippery slope though. Cause like how does Twitch decide what noises or like what ASMR noises they'll accept versus which ones they won't accept? It's a slippery slope, and it's like a very like where do you draw that line? Because like when I was watching a video of old girl with the horse head on, I was like, yo, Kev, why did you send me this article and make me watch this? I could have gone my whole life without watching this shit. And again, I'm not like kink shaming, but I didn't want to see that shit. And I felt like, you know, I mean, the noises she was making on the microphone, I'm not going to say what it sounded like to me, but I could see why somebody making this decision might think that it sounded overly sexual. But again, like, how do you draw that line, though?
That's what makes
about
it tough.
Like what noise is kind of sexual and what doesn't.
I feel like this might have happened just because of the feedback. And Amaranth, she's a huge Twitch streamer, by the way. We've talked about her before. I forgot what. Yeah, no, we have. But yeah, I don't know. Maybe they just got a lot of tweets like, look at this. You know, and they Twitch gets a lot of look at this. Like every time there's cleavage on a Twitch stream. Oh my God, look at this. There's children watching. You know, and I'm like, fuck them kids. But
wait, did y'all see that video of that white dude crying? Basically, it looks like a great value Leonardo DiCaprio talking about some all these big titty thoughts on Twitch. Y'all saw that shit?
Yeah, I did.
I just wanted to make sure.
No,
absolutely did. Yeah, I mean, there's nothing new there. You don't even need to see it.
It's also like Twitch is embracing part of the foolishness. You know, like when they added the hot tub category. So it's like what you add, like you're adding categories, and then you're telling people they can't do other things. So it's like it really is. It's weird.
So here's the thing about the hot tub thing. So because they were allowing hot tub streams, let's say for instance, I do just chatting streams every other week. Or not even me, let's just say somebody who, I don't know, some pretty girl who just talks or something like that. that hot tub shit just kind of pushes her down. So it's like, if you want the hot tub shit, just go over here. And if you want people just chatting, go over here. And I feel like it segregates the community in a like a sensible way. But at the end of the day, Twitch still wants their ad revenue, which is why they don't ban it. And they aren't breaking any like TOS rules unless the girls start like twerking in the water or something like that. But
You remember video stores and like actually like walking around video stores?
Mhm.
I feel like whenever you enter the area to like that the hot tub streams, it's like
Behind
we
the
used to
curtain.
walk in the it's like you used to walk behind that the porn curtain in video stores. This is like, oh shit, it's just smut in here. You know what I'm saying? Like
Mhm.
'cause everything else
Smut?
is at the front of the store. Well,
I did
shit
not
just
know that I would
behind that-
hear the word smut in everyday conversation. in 2021.
They said my camera froze. Oh,
Yeah.
shit. Oh,
I didn't know
got
you were
you.
old enough to remember video stores and shit, to be honest.
What? Yes, nigga.
I mean-
You tried me on this show.
It's not trying you. You're a young man. You know, it's YMCA shit. What you talking about? But I don't know, man. It is weird to like know inherently like what exactly is a sexual sound. Cause like farting into a microphone is just kind of weird, you know?
Kink
And-
shaming.
no, I mean, we call
I mean,
it.
it's weird to me too, but
we-
I just want to throw out.
We call it a kink
We
because
don't kink shame
we
it.
call it a kink because it's weird. Enjoy,
Okay, that's touche.
enjoy your weird shit. It's fine. You know what I mean? Nobody calls titties a kink because everybody like titties. It's not weird to like titties.
Some people is a kink. I don't know. Kink is a term, but
Kink is a term for weird shit.
I don't know what the term is for farting in the microphones, but that's not my kink.
That's a kink.
all I know.
And that's kind of like what you were saying, because the thing is like, to me, that's not a sexual noise, but to people, if it turns them on, then that makes it a sexual noise. So
Yeah.
again, like, how do you draw that line? Like, who gets to make the classification for what a sexual noise is? Because you're gonna get different answers.
Whoever
from
dick jump,
different motherfuckers you ask.
whoever dick
Nah,
jump
bro,
up at
somebody-
the conference table.
Look, bro.
No, I got turned on by that. Get it out of here.
It's just like none of us understand the horse head sounds that the girl was making, but somebody out there that was like, oh, this is my shit right here.
There's a
Turn
bunch of motherfuckers, because apparently, like, her Twitch channel is not like 3 viewers, so it's a bunch of motherfuckers that was into it.
Yeah, I mean, that's
Some
not even
people
like a
very
furry
into
at
it.
that point. If you're just wearing a horse head with a
You're
spider
going
going fit.
full on equestrian porn at that point, and it's just like, hey,
Equestrian.
that's your lane.
sport.
If that's your lane, that's your lane. It's making her money. But
I do feel like there's probably a lot of people who watch it just to like laugh at it or be like, what the fuck is this? Just to like examine it.
Or like they can't turn, like a train wreck that they can't turn
Uh-huh.
away from, or like, yeah.
Because I would definitely, somebody definitely shared the link in my Discord like while she was doing all the horse shit. And I was like, what the fuck? But I didn't last long.
How long did you watch before you turned it off? Did you watch the whole thing?
It wasn't even a minute. It wasn't even a minute.
nigga, that's the commercial. You didn't even get past the commercial.
No, it's like 30 seconds. It's like 30
You didn't
seconds.
get past the commercials.
Speaking of commercials, I forgot to play them.
2-3 farts. You could have missed about 2-3 farts in that whole commercial break.
What a shame.
You weren't even there for the, you weren't even there for the good stuff.
Maybe I'll subscribe next time so I don't miss any farts at all. And make sure you subscribe to Support Dating Gaming free with Amazon Prime. Anyway, let's go to this next story, which is about a certain project that might be reviving from EA. That project possibly being Dead Space. What I was looking for, Kevin, was a specific article that mentioned why people were thinking this established EA IP was Dead Space. And the tease was, we're going to see it if we're not dead first. So that's why people think it's Dead Space. Kevin.
But Dead Space was about aliens.
I mean, sure. And what?
That's not an immediate correlation besides the word dead. But
Where do you see aliens?
I guess
I mean, where were aliens mentioned?
they weren't mentioned, but neither was Dead Space. Space wasn't mentioned either.
Yeah, but they just said dead, and people were like, "Oh, it must be Dead Space." But that's the only clue I'm seeing.
This could have been Dead to Rights for all we know. I don't know why.
He ain't got no goddamn Dead to Rights. Yeah,
this could have been Dead or Alive.
That'd be dope though.
Know.
Nah, that's Dead to Rights is Namco. Dead or Alive is Tecmo Team Ninja. So yeah,
Beezy a Red Dead crossover with Rockstar.
Beezy loves Dead Space. I've played the first one for a few hours. You don't play scary shit. That's right, Tyler.
Nope, never played any of them.
Have you played Dead Space, Tyler?
I have played Dead. I played Dead Rising, but that's Capcom.
That is Capcom.
I mean, it also depends on like how you classify like scary stuff. Because like for example, like when I used to go to arcade, like I was immediately on like the House of the Dead machine if they had one, and that's like scary to some people. So I don't, I haven't played Dead Space, but I wouldn't say that I just don't play any like horror games or scary games at all. It's just not my general genre that I go for.
Gotcha. Dead Space 1, or I don't know, that's the only one I played, so that's the only one I'm gonna speak on. Dead Space 1 feels a lot like Resident Evil 4, so that makes it win a lot for me. I just somehow didn't get back around to it. I played it for Mugaween one time, but I think they're all on Game Pass now, or EA Play or whatever, so one day I might. But they could be doing the Mass Effect thing where they just remaster 1 through 3 and just re-release them, so that'd be cool, I guess, but none of us seem to give too much of a shit about Dead Space. But for those of you who do, and it seems like y'all do in the chat, shout out.
This was like trending on Twitter. Like people was really like, oh, it's gonna be Dead Space. I'm like, y'all really care? Y'all excited about this?
Yeah, people reach real hard too.
Oh yeah. Everybody like when they come to reaching, everybody turn into Mr. Fantastic all of a sudden. So it's like, I don't know, but I think it'll be cool. Whatever they announce, I know it's not going to be Fight Night, or I know it's not going to be NBA Street or NFL Street, any of the Street games that I would hope that they make. I know it's not going to be NBA Live, which they need to make so 2K can have competition. But EA don't do none of the stuff I want them to do. So
yeah, and Dead Space 3 came out in 2013, so that's the last launch or the last game. And EA Play 2021 is going to take place on July 22nd, so you can see if that game is actually Dead Space. People have been talking about how confirmed the Switch Pro was, and we still ain't see that shit yet. So
nope.
Don't hold your breath. That's all I got.
Can we talk about that other EA thing over here?
Sure. Let's talk about the breach.
FIFA. Also about the FIFA. I don't care.
Oh, okay.
The FIFA Ultimate Team.
Tell me about it.
All right. So EA's having temporary packs where you can actually see what you're going to get before you get it. So it's like they're like temporarily turning off their loot boxes with these special like time sensitive packs. And I know other games where like actually I know pretty much all games now that would tell you your percentage chance of winning like a high value card. But I do find it more efficient when you can just already see what's in the shit before you buy it. Like it removes the mystery from the packs. So I think that's cool. If only they would do that long term, or get rid of the need for packs. I thought that was cool.
Yeah, I feel like I'm giving them a cookie for doing something they should have done. So I'm just like, golf claps for the football guys.
I'm more confused about how it would work if they had like an a la carte system, like you could just buy players you want, because then it would just change the meta to where everybody just has the best players, which is technically already the meta whenever you play games like that. Because it's the same thing in 2K, like you're not going to have an all-star team unless you like spending money. So it's like the point of the game is to have the best players on your team. So it's like regardless of whether I'm buying them straight up or whether I'm buying them in the pack, if I only wanted the good players, just let me get the good players.
And this is real money, right?
Yes.
Yeah. All right. Next up is something that mildly interests me. A few days ago, news came out that Tekken Cross Street Fighter was officially dead. I've considered this game dead for years now, but news came out. It's official. Harada confirmed it. Harada is the big like Tekken guy. And then more news came out saying that it was a mistranslation. and that the game is on hold, so it's not officially canceled. But in my opinion, just consider this shit canceled, dog. Like, it's they said it's 30% complete, up to 30%. Yeah, up to 30% of the development was in progress, but now it is still pending. And this game was announced in 2010. It is currently 2021, and it could come. It could show up. You know, we've had Doom forever. We've had, you know, Final Fantasy 15. These games that have been in development hell, but I just yeah, don't even think about the game. I think is the best way to go about it.
30% is nothing, my nigga. From over 10 years ago, whatever machine they was building this shit on is outdated. So whatever they had built don't even matter no more. So it's like even the engine that's probably building this, they don't even use no more. So it's like 30% don't mean shit unless y'all was doing character designs and story designs, something like that. Nah, bro, that's nothing.
Yeah, and
this shit.
My bad, your camera froze. I can't tell when you're about to talk. But I'm over here interrupting. What was I about to say? Yeah, so 2010, that's, you know, when Street Fighter X Tekken came out, or around that same time. So you're talking Xbox 360, you're talking PS3, you're talking a long time ago. And as much as I would like to see the game, and I know that we have Akuma in Tekken 7, and you got Kazuya in, you know, Smash Brothers Ultimate, I was looking forward to seeing Tekken cross Street Fighter, and that's mainly because Tekken's my favorite 3D fighter, and Street Fighter is my favorite 2D fighter. It's a definite, like, great marriage of franchises here, and I would hate for them to leave that on the table, even though Street Fighter X Tekken was kind of seen as a disappointment because of on this DLC and the gym system and all that shit. But I was like, this could be it, but I don't know. I guess maybe it can't be it.
I didn't like that game. Straight up. I just didn't. I tried it for a good bit. Didn't like it. I wanted so much more.
Yeah, that's real. They're big, man.
But then now they've been incorporating so many other characters in the Tekken that, like, they're really showing that they could make the shit work. It's like Tekken 7 has been a testing ground to see if this shit could work. And now we know it could work. So now it's like, what are we waiting on?
I feel like maybe they're just working on just keeping on developing Street Fighter, or not Street Fighter, but Tekken 7. And Street Fighter 5 is doing pretty well too. So they're just releasing DLC for that, for each of the games separately. And Street Fighter 6 is on the way. I think, I forgot what year, maybe 2023 or 2023. But yeah. Oh well, that's sad as shit to me. But maybe I'll get that. Wasn't there like a Mortal Kombat cross something? Not DC, but I feel like there was. Oh, people were talking about they wanted a Marvel versus DC game, or that was rumored or something like that. I feel like I don't want that shit. I mean, maybe, I don't know.
I don't want that either.
I don't know.
I do not want that shit at all. I was like, do you know how like hyped I would be if we just watching the game showcase one day and they show an updated new trailer for like the Tekken Cross Street Fighter? I wouldn't know what to do, but oh shit, this is real for real.
Yeah, no, that'd be lit as
real.
shit.
That would make the top of the news list for me. Like,
hell yeah,
we talk about this shit, but I don't know. There's so many mechanics in Tekken that I'm nervous about when you have Street Fighter people in, because it's like having Akuma in there was like, he was a beast at first, but now they've nerfed him a little bit. He's still a fucking problem if you're good with him. And then they got Geese. He's not from Street Fighter, but he still has projectiles, and Geese is still one of the strongest people in the game.
Yeah, he's from a 2D fighter, so makes sense.
But Tekken don't have no projectiles. That's the biggest thing. That's like the zoning that Street Fighter people can do in Tekken is annoying as shit.
It is. I think they have to find some way to work around that. Like, you have the 3D movement, obviously. Like, whenever Akuma start doing that Hadouken shit, you can start doing
sidestepping.
Your sidestep, and then closing in can be annoying now. I am not a fan of fighting Akuma. I'll put it like that.
Diogen said Leroy got the dog. That dog does not count. Okay, that move is random. You don't know if it's gonna work or not.
That shit do take a minute. Oh, sugar. You just wait for 30 seconds, and here you come.
Yeah, what if they did a Tekken like cross Soul Calibur crossover?
I mean,
Soul Calibur has too much reach. Everybody has weapons.
That's what I thought too, and that is true. But they threw Noctis in Tekken 7 instead of Soul Calibur. So I'm like, why? Yo, put him in the wrong game. But I don't know. He seems manageable when you fight against him in Tekken.
Remember when they had Heihachi in Soul
Calibur 2?
Like,
I never
Soul
played the
Calibur
PS2 version of Soul Calibur. I played the Xbox version. My main version was the GameCube version. So I was
you
out there
played
with
all the
Link.
versions I didn't play. Link is my boys. I wanted to try that one.
It's the shit.
I was a PS2 guy, so I had Heihachi with his bare ass hands going up against Voldo and Nightmare.
I got a bow staff. What you got? These hands. Like, bruh, okay. Motherfucker, Maxie come out with nunchucks, hands. He was ready, man. But shit. Let's get into that 60-second ad break. Before we do that, I'm gonna let y'all know. Make sure y'all hop in that Discord, that pod question queue, so you can ask you questions. We got time today, but not a lot of it, so don't waste it. But anyway, we're gonna get into one gotta go right after the ad break. See you soon. Ad break is over. Let's get into that one gotta go, Kev.
All right, so because there's no Wooly, I'm gonna do an alcohol-based one first. And I can't remember if I did this one or not, but I'm pretty positive I didn't. But if I didn't, which should be interesting. Have we done tequila, vodka, whiskey, and rum yet?
No.
I'll read it again. Tequila, vodka, whiskey, rum.
One gotta go.
I'm letting vodka go. I definitely drink.
I can let vodka and rum go. Sorry, I didn't mean to cut you off.
No, you good. I just drank that the least, and I'm not rushing.
Vodka can go for me as well. I don't know what she has against rum, but I only said one of these had to go.
Tell us about the rum,
volunteer another one. Yeah, what you against the rum?
And rum could both don't even make it into my crib, honestly. I pour both of them bitches down the sink. I just don't. If I had to pick only one to say one gotta go, it would be rum because I dislike that more, but I don't like either of them. Like the smell, the taste, not for me.
I'll fuck with a vodka cranberry, I ain't gonna lie, but it's still like at the bottom of my...
Decent. Vodka is like the base of all the most basic ass drinks. You know what I'm saying? It's like, but when you want to drink something for real, you choose something that has either rum or tequila in it. And it's not a whole bunch of whiskey drinks that I drink besides like old fashions.
I don't know. I mean, one thing that I will say is that I haven't done this in a while, but I used to make this, like I have my own little personal eggnog recipe that I used to make that had 2 kinds of rum in it. And I would drink the fuck out of that. And like my whole family would be coming up to me asking for refills. I'm like, yo, I'm trying to enjoy my holiday. Anyways, but I would drink rum in eggnog, but other than that, I cannot fuck with rum at all. Other than maybe 151.
Okay.
And only in very specific scenarios.
Shout out to B. I don't know if B can hear us in the chat, but Kev, you mind throwing that one gotta go out one more time so B can hear it?
Sure.
I just want to see his answer.
Tequila, vodka, whiskey, rum. One gotta go. B can probably say vodka. But if I had to do one gotta stay, like if I had to flip the script, A is difficult. For me,
I was just thinking that would be hard for me to pick one. If I had to do one, I had to stay.
It's between tequila and whiskey.
I'm thinking whiskey.
And I'm also thinking whiskey. But tequila, so I'm going to say tequila.
Okay.
Because tequila on me does nothing the next day.
B said whiskey got to go.
What?
He's also the person who likes well-done steaks. So we know he has bad taste. We're just going to stop asking him food questions. I thought we had agreed we was going to stop asking that man food questions. Anyway. Tequila, I'll drink tequila and
Willie
I
said
don't
all
get
of
a hangover from tequila.
Willie said all of them gotta go, of course.
We know that
we blocked him earlier. Like, what is he doing here?
But tequila, I don't get no hangovers from it. Yeah, I fuck with tequila. It mixes with a lot of shit. So tequila. I drink it straight most of the time. I drink my alcohol straight like 90% of the time. So tequila. I fuck with tequila.
Now I was gonna say like because I've been like a whiskey girl for like a really long time, and the whole reason why I started drinking tequila at all, because I used to not really fuck with tequila. And the whole reason I started drinking tequila is because like I randomly decided a couple years ago I was gonna do the whole 30, which is like this whole thing where you're supposed to cut out like sugar and like alcohol and like soy and some other things from your diet for 30 days just to see if you're having not even necessarily to lose weight, but to see if your body is having any bad reactions to them or whatever. So like I said, you were supposed to not drink alcohol for 30 days. And I was like, well, I'm not going to do that shit. So I was like, the compromise that I'll make is that I'll drink tequila for 30 days because ostensibly tequila is the healthiest out of a lot of the alcohol options because it's made from agave instead of being made from grain. So it's supposed to not be as heavy, not have as much sugar or some shit, right? That was the thought process. So when I started drinking tequila, like same thing you were saying, Kev, I noticed that I almost never had a hangover the next day. Like I had to go really, really fucking hard to have a hangover with tequila. And so that's actually one of the reasons why it kind of became like one of my drinks of choice, like specifically for that reason. So I definitely feel you there.
And if you get like a darker tequila, it almost got that whiskey head. Because I'll drink my whiskey straight like a thug. But like if you get that dark tequila, like a reposado or a añejo, it's good. I've been fucking with tequila heavy.
I definitely fuck with tequila. Tequila's definitely made me social on my least social nights. It's worked wonders. So I definitely have an infinite amount of appreciation for that. All right, so good one, gotta go. I'm not seeing anybody in the pod question queue right now, so
I can do another one.
Give us another one, Kevin.
I brought it back up just in case.
Gotta bang the glass on the table. Another.
If I was Thor, I would just break the cup. That's what they did. All right, so this one's going to be movie series. This one is the Mission Impossible series, the John Wick series, the Matrix, Fast and Furious. Mission Impossible, John Wick, the Matrix, Fast and Furious.
Fast and the Furious, get the fuck out of here.
I'm glad that Tyler got her bad answer out of the way early so I could really deliberate on what I wanted to say. Because Fast and Furious ain't going no motherfucking where. I'm aware.
Same for me.
The movies.
Same
I'm aware
for me.
that the movies are low quality, but I can't stop watching them. I love action movies. I don't mind if it's mindless action as long as they have some type of a plot. I'll watch it. I watch all the Fast and Furious movies. I'm not even a car guy. I just watch all of them. I don't know what it is. So
they're a good time.
That's safe.
They jumped the shark so long ago. Like I can't even believe that the motherfuckers are still making movies and like people are going to see them.
So I've heard a few reviews for F9 and they jumped the shark higher, emphasis on higher than they ever have before, according to those reviews.
Yeah.
You froze again, by the way, Kevin.
How the fuck I'm froze again?
He's not froze for me, but
for real?
He's not froze for me in Discord, but he's froze for me on Twitch.
Maybe
he's
it's
not
my
froze for me on Discord.
Maybe my computer don't like it.
All right. Maybe just too dark. But I'm gonna say since y'all can still see me, so can y'all at least keep up what I'm saying? Or no?
Only Tyler can see you. Twitch is seeing you through my computer.
All right,
yeah, because I can still see you. Maybe it's because he was
talking that bullshit
about liking Fast and Furious.
Like I was saying, Fast and Furious got to stay. Mission Impossible could go. Here's what it is.
So I was gonna say Mission Impossible could go, but Diogen made a good point. There's only one good Matrix movie. So with that being said,
it's so good that you can't get rid of it though.
You can't get rid of it.
Because I agree. Bruh, you gonna get rid of the Matrix?
I like
Matrix.
I haven't seen every Mission Impossible movie, but I've seen like three on. I haven't seen one. I haven't seen one nor two, like not all the way through. But based on the Mission Impossible movies, and I know Matrix was very, influential. I think Diogen makes a good point. Think he makes a good point. And I gotta say that one movie ain't enough to hold up the entire franchise.
You sound crazy as hell.
Yo, man,
I got mad at that.
Fast and
I'm not
Furious
mad at
movies are
that.
great.
I respect it.
I've definitely seen them
They
all.
really are, bro. Are you also in the group of people who, like myself, who think that Tokyo Drift is one of the best ones?
Um, I don't think it deserves the rep it gets. I think that people like instantly overhated it because
It didn't have none of the stars. in
right,
it.
exactly. No Vin Diesel, no Paul Walker.
Oh, and it
And-
had Bow Wow.
That's not a win. The only way Bow Wow winning is against Lil Romeo in a versus. Other than that, he takes permanent L's.
We're gonna see if he beat Soldier Boy this weekend. We're gonna see. I don't know. I'm gonna watch it.
That's this weekend?
But yup.
Y'all gotta cover that and hold it down.
We're on hiatus. That's not a
This is big news. Soldier Boy invented battle rap. What you talking about?
If only he could say. But not Tokyo Drift is one of my favorite Fast and Furious movies. It's so good.
It's
Like,
beautifully shot, and it introduced like the world to drifting, and even that into video games and shit too. Like because you weren't really drifting in games before that, and drifting is a great mechanic. Like it's
Not as
unrealistic. Yeah, not as much now.
Okay.
But yeah, you actually like go slower if you drifted in real life. So that shit really don't make no sense in the context of racing. But it looked cool as shit.
Bruh,
Tokyo is
the
a great
scene
looking
when they-
place.
when they drifted through the people, bro, and
The
they
crosswalk?
separated, I was like, yo, it's crazy.
Hell yeah, man. And like it introduced one of the franchise's best characters in Han. And spoiler
Han.
alert for a movie that's hella old. He died, and I definitely felt something for the first time
Oh, that
in a
hurt.
Fast and
hurt.
Furious movie. I was like, because how was that dude, man? How was that dude? Every time you pop up, you just say some cool shit, eat his chips. And then they killed my boy, man. They killed my boy.
Yo,
But
I'm
Yeah.
curious if this is happening.
now, dude, Lucas Black or whatever, he was corny. Like his accent was pint. We only rice for pint slips. Like
yeah.
But
Question: did you know that Ludacris's role was supposed to originally be Ja Rule?
I think I read that a long time ago.
oh, that's
So
fucked
you remember
up.
Ja Rule was in the first Fast and Furious briefly. They
Monica.
offered him, yeah, they offered for him to come back in the second one and so on. Because like they didn't know if it was gonna go past the second one. He said nah, because apparently I think his music was actually popular at the time.
Mhm.
So it was like I think he asked for like a ridiculous amount of money, so he wanted to fuck on his music. So they offered it to Ludacris, and Ludacris took it, and then that spawned into him being in basically every movie since,
That's
besides Tokyo
crazy.
Drift. And I've seen Ludacris in interviews being like, "Yeah, it was offered to Ja Rule first, but his dumb ass didn't take it. So now here I am, all these years later, in a multi-billion-dollar franchise. I just got to show up." Like,
That's a huge L, bro. Because Ludacris
Ja
don't
Rule
even do no
takes it to the
stunts.
he don't do nothing. Just be there.
Be behind the
be there.
computer like Wade from Kim Possible, yo. That's crazy.
He ain't step from behind the computer until like Fast 6. Like
Yeah.
he legit didn't have to do shit.
That's crazy, man. Damn,
That was
Ja.
almost Ja Rule.
Ja,
You know,
man.
Other examples of movies like that where somebody turned down a role and then it ended up being really big and they felt stupid afterward. I can't remember like any other concrete examples right
Will
now, but I
Smith.
know I've read.
Actually,
which one?
Will Smith on The Matrix, but he actually thought that he wouldn't have been a great fit for it. He turned it down to do Wild Wild West.
I like Wild Wild West.
You and just you. No,
You
actually,
would.
like I don't hate that movie, but it's not. People don't like it in general.
No.
Oh, I'm in love with a church girl.
Would not have been good with in the Matrix though.
Nah. Let me see. You said you couldn't think of any concrete examples, Tyler?
Mm-mm.
Will Smith
I
is the
just
main
know
one
it's
that
something
sticks
that I've
out.
read. It's been like really funny.
Yeah. Oh man.
We
All
got
right.
a- we got a question in the queue.
We do have somebody in the question queue, a returning asker of a question, the return of the biggest DEW fan, Purple Ninja Cat.
Probably, yeah.
You are on Dead and Gaming.
You're on the air.
Hello.
Hello.
Hey.
All right.
Hey.
So I just wanted to know if you guys have any tabletop games or regular board games that you really like.
I fuck with Settlers of Catan a little bit.
I have a
Every
lot of
now
them
and
that I like or like fuck with, but I just don't play them as often. One, because I don't like playing them online, and there was like, I mean, there still is COVID, so I haven't really been like around people to the same degree to play. But like, like board games, card games, like I love like in person, like group games like that.
We talking about like shoots and ladders and shit, right?
like D
We
and
talking
D.
about we talking classics like Candyland. We talking games like that.
Whatever you.
Because I don't really play too many board games, y'all. I've never played any of the huge staples like Risk or Settlers of Catan. All the people I be around, they be too busy focused on Monopoly. Like Monopoly is the only board game that I really play the most. Or Sorry, and Trouble.
Clue is
All
cool.
the games. I never played Clue. I've seen it. I've seen it. I've never played it. I think it's something, but I fuck with Monopoly a long way, and I fuck with Trouble too. I can't think of no board games I played besides them. They all look nice, and I see that. Like, I know there's a big board game community. Like, there's a lot of people that fuck with board games like crazy. I guess I'm just not tapped in. I don't know. I've never played D&D either.
Pretty big Scrabble fan. I haven't played
Scrabble.
in a minute.
Fuck everything I just said. Scrabble's the right answer. Scrabble is the right answer. Niggas will become a thesaurus during Scrabble out of nowhere.
That's real. Just channel the energy of T.I. So
I don't want to do that.
well, when it comes to words, now when it comes to
I'll just lose. I'll lose. I'd rather lose, bro.
So Purple, what are some of your favorites?
Red Dragon Inn is fun.
Is
Code
that
Games
all
is fun.
word? Red Dragon Inn is fun? Is that the
No,
name of the
Red
game?
Dragon Inn is the name of the game,
Gotcha.
and it is fun. Code Names, Sheriff of Nottingham, and then for like regular games, Clue would probably be my favorite.
All right, I hope y'all wrote that down. Shit,
How do people get into tabletop games? Is there like you just have one
Have
friend who
nerd
decides to take the
friends.
plunge and buy it, and then they spread the word, or do y'all get together and be like, "Yo, we gonna all play a new board game this week"? Like,
Yeah, nerd friends, like Eric said.
okay, I didn't know how
they
it
get
works.
you in. See, y'all got them spades friends. Y'all need nerd friends.
Why do you say those like that's mutually exclusive? Like, because I am the nerd friend and the spades friend.
Have you played Red Dragon and it's fun? I rest my case.
Now, there's this one that I was trying to remember the name of that was kind of like Among Us before Among Us. It's like
Is it called Secret
where-
Hitler? I saw them
Secret
typing
Hitler?
that in the chat. I never heard of that shit.
No, it's like
it
one word.
Werewolf.
Werewolf. Mafia.
No, it's like one word that's like means like it means something negative that go like it's fuck. What is the name of that? What is the name of that game? Hold on, give me a second. It's like one word that would have something to do with like sabotage or traitors or some shit. Hold on.
Saboteur.
Is it Saboteur?
Anyway,
I don't think that's it.
No?
Nah. I'm gonna find it in like 10 minutes.
Mystery Mass type Ouija board. I'm definitely not playing that. But I was like, when you be playing these games, all right, now I got more questions because I don't be knowing how these games work. I'm assuming they all have different rules, right? But which ones is the ones with the dice with all the numbers on it? And how do you know which side is up? Because there'd be so many numbers on them damn dice.
It sounds like you talk about D&D.
You have your own set of the multi-sided dice. How do you know which side is up?
I think it's Betrayal. I think
Okay.
that's the game that I was
See,
talking
how-
about.
Betrayal is
Okay.
also
Five.
fun.
Betrayal.
Yes.
Okay.
It'll just be looking straight up the number you want.
Okay. Well, that takes some genius ingenuity to make dice like that. I didn't know.
And you could. There's also a lot of ways to play it virtually, and so you don't even really need dice, and it becomes way more straightforward.
Oh yeah. Like I understand that all RPGs are basically like the gamification, like the digital version of D&D. So like, I understand that part, but
Willie says Spades is the Gary of card games. I got a question for you, Purple.
Bro,
what does that mean?
what does that even mean?
I do not play spades. My parents do.
I have,
okay,
I have a
that's
question
fine.
for you. Have you ever LARPed?
No.
Oh, damn.
I'm not that much of a nerd.
Okay, damn.
I really would do it. I have not done it, but I would do
I
it.
would.
So I just want to object to. I'm not that much of a nerd.
Okay.
That involves going outside, and I'm not about that.
Magic
I
missile.
would LARP.
So
I'd LARP as long as like we was like it don't gotta be super intense, but I need to be it need to be for a franchise I fuck with. Like if we doing Star Wars, oh shit, I'd LARP for that. I don't know if they'd be LARPing for that though. It usually be some Knights and type stuff.
yeah, you gotta be your own original character out here LARPing. You know what I mean?
Oh, hold up! I can make my own original character. I didn't know I could LARP like that.
You can't be Kevin
I thought-
from Florida now. You gotta be like.
No, Slowpoke. I'd make up a new character. You know what I'm saying? It would be.
I come
It'd
from the
be
house of
fun.
more. You can't do that, Kev.
I'd LARP. I don't know how I'd LARP, but it would be. I would do something Greek. You know what I'm saying? Like a Spartan. I'd pull out some sandals and some shit.
Okay.
LARP it up.
I don't have friends that nerdy that I know of. I think I definitely had a coworker who LARPed though. And she used to make like weapons and costumes and shit, and she would show me pictures and shit like that. But I never really had like a close friend who actually LARPed.
Y'all ever seen some niggas LARP though?
Oh, let me explain. Sorry, we were just going into the LARP shit. Yeah, LARPing is live action role playing, and that's when you dress up as whatever. And you
Or
just
fight
like
in the park.
yeah, you just got in the park or in the woods, and you throw Hadoukens at each other.
Y'all have never seen the movie Role Models? That's like a really great way to see LARPing.
I've
And also the
never
movie is
seen
fucking
it.
hilarious. Yeah,
I've
the
seen
history
that.
man just said something about it.
He said you go Hadoukens. If only that's how it worked. I was like, oh, I'm hit. Like, bitch, what? No.
I need a
So
potion.
there a Dragon Ball LARPer somewhere.
Exactly.
That probably is. That probably is. I don't think I have no more questions at this moment in time, but I'm very confused.
No, that's
Which
great.
so hold up. So how many of these board games do you own? Oh, you've lost count?
Like 5 or 6.
See, everybody got 5 or 6, and then they suddenly got 30. I get it. Efficient. You got
Board
any?
games be looking mad expensive too. Whenever you be seeing them like real deal board games, they be like $50, $60 for this board game. I'm like, damn. Monopoly be like 20.
I mean, the board games don't break, and they work without electricity. So, I
That's
guess it's
That's when
an investment.
That's when you copy some $10 dominoes and some $5 cards.
Hell yeah. You have any more questions for us, Purple? That was a great one, by the way.
That's it.
All right, thank you so much for your question. Shout out to your cat. Hey,
I was gonna say kitty. I had to like stop myself from being a 7-year-old.
should have.
Alright, thank you.
All right, appreciate you.
I
Bye
literally be in like professional ass settings, being like a whole adult, and then like a cat will walk by, and I'll be like kitty.
bye.
Gotta like be grown.
That should be happening to me when Panic will just hop by in the background or some shit. I'm like, oh yeah. All right, well, that was Purple Ninja Cat. She previously told us that she would not like to be reached by you weirdos, so I didn't ask. I heard you like LARPing. But anyway, if you want to ask us questions, of course, join our Discord. You can be a part of Dead End Gaming yourself and figure out more about us. With all of that being said, Kevin, what are you into for the rest of the week?
So I have to be on the lookout. We've recorded our Gnome recap, but I just realized I haven't uploaded it yet. So we'll watch the Gnome 11 recap. I'll probably post it tomorrow because I haven't uploaded it yet. And then tomorrow I'm gonna be at the studio because Dead End is doing a live. Dead Hip Hop Live is tomorrow, so I'll be there for that. Then the rest of the week, the world may never know, but I'm just chilling right now. Hold It Down is on hiatus after our Gnome recap. We'll be back next month. So all that new shit for the show.
Oh, summer break.
Yeah, that's me.
Tyler?
Huh? I can
Ah,
hear you breaking up.
you can hear.
Oh, that's a good point. Yeah, that wasn't like a very good pretending I can hear thing. Thank you for getting those subs.
Hey, let's go, Presto. Appreciate you.
Oh, okay, Presto. I see you, Presto. Check
Hey.
it out.
I got the alerts turned
How about
off, but we appreciate the 5 gifted subs to the community.
All of us appreciate
Um,
everybody.
what I'll be getting into, we're going to keep the basketball theme going because we're in the playoffs. I'm going to play
Yeah,
NBA
watching it right now.
Jam. I'm going to probably play NBA Jam Tournament Edition for Old School Saturday. And tomorrow I'll be doing a talent show on my Twitch channel. We do that about once a year. I do a talent show, and people just bring their art, their music, their videos they may have directed or pictures that they've taken or whatever their talent is. They bring it, they show it to us, and we just observe it. So if you a SoundCloud
How often
rapper,
do you let people fart in the mics during your talent show? How often do people show that talent?
it hasn't come up yet, but it will be graded for sound. Unfortunately, I won't be able to smell it, so we'll only have half the criteria.
Unfortunately.
I heard that as well, but we was already in that pool, so we bound to get wet.
Nah, not no wet for it now. Too much. So anyway, that has been Dead End Gaming. Next week, join us for hopefully Beezy, hopefully Wooly, and we see you when we see you. Peace.
Peace.
Peace, y'all.
Hey. Peace, y'all.
What in the evil villain is going on over there? Why are you stapling your finger?
I don't know. I mean, she said steepling my
That's what
fingers.
it is. You look like
You open it up, hear the people. Oh,
Nah.
shit.
You look like you're hatching like an evil plan.
Maybe
Whenever
I
I
am.
see people sitting like this, I always think of that scene from like Full Metal Alchemist. A homie had like glasses.